Imagine being a black man from the American South and being shunned by a lot of your peers because in the black community, being gay is a taboo. And you go to a high school, the high school is predominantly lesbian, but you can't fit in with the lesbians because even the lesbians have gay jokes. Everybody at the school is pretending to be straight, even the guys that obviously are not. So you have to, mold yourself. You can't, date or anything like that. You can't have a normal childhood because you have to be in the closet. And you meet a group of people, and these people are, black adjacent. They're Latinos. And you begin to incorporate their culture into your being. You grow to love the music and the cuisine and, the culture. But you're online in their community and you're seeing that they're saying things that they say are jokes, but they're very hurtful, and you're 14, 15, and you're seeing tweets about, although they're not directed at you, but they're tweets about being black and nicknames for being black, Moyo and Mayate and etc. And you hear this every single day. So you're rejected from the black community because you're gay. You're rejected from the Latino community because you're black. You're rejected from the, just different communities for some reason or the other. So you don't know where to fit. That is the harsh reality of being a black gay man. So I want for everybody to understand that when we cancel somebody, we make that decision. It's not up to you, if you're not in a disenfranchised group, to tell us and dictate who we can and cannot cancel. Because we've had enough of it. We've had it up to here. We're tired of it. We're tired of the apologies, and all this other type of bullshit. And I'm sorry. Don't let me lose it all. I just want to keep making YouTube videos and making money off of y'all in the community. I just want to keep being pseudo woke, and I just want to be performative and pretend like I love black people when I really fucking don't. We get tired of this. We get tired of dying in the street every fucking day, and every day you're a hashtag, and then you get online and now you're seeing people saying that they would never touch you with a 10-foot pole. We're tired. But you want to steal parts and elements of the fucking culture, but then you want to say fuck the people. So how are we supposed to feel? Imagine how fucking tired we are. This has been All Tea, All Shade. Thank you for listening. Okay, so Twitter user is Tarek Ali. Tarek Ali, if you are on YouTube, he has a platform of hundreds of thousands of subscribers. He talks about everything from beauty to doing reviews of, I think music and, entertainment. He's basically like a culture commentator. And I enjoy his videos that are about the gay community, gay lifestyle that he has with Zach, the guy that does all the Beyonce narrations and Nicki videos, etc. Well, in the wee hours of the morning on May 27th, Tarek was hashtag canceled. Some of these tweets that come up are talking about dark-skinned women, being unattractive, and they're always mad. Now, these tweets range, all the way back from 2013. So I think Tarek now might be 23 or 24. So he, at the time, was probably like, 13, 14 when he tweeted this stuff. A lot of people are using that as an excuse. To me, I don't think that's an excuse. I mean, I was on a debate team in 8th grade. I still knew right from wrong. I didn't support George Bush when I was 13. I knew what it was and what it wasn't. So I don't think we can do that cop out of, he was young, because he was still old enough to be on social media and parade his thoughts and opinions. Roasting is one thing. You know what I'm saying? Certain things are cultural. But Tarek Ali saying that dark-skinned women are unattractive is not a cultural, he was not prompted to do that. Nobody came for him and he retaliated at a particular person, just making disparaging remarks. These are things that he elected to say and use his platform for. So I'm going to read you what his response was, because he put his page on private, which, I really think he did in order to delete all of the incriminating evidence. And now he's back public. He says, I took my page off private because I want everyone to see this tweet. In retaliation of me defending myself, cancel Twitter had dug into my tweets from when I was in middle school. I was 13 when I made a Twitter and I said ignorant things for attention. I apologize for all of them now. I mean, we knew this day was coming. We live in a time where at these ages, instead of being reprimanded for our ignorance at school or at home, we tweeted them for the world to see. I do not agree with any of these tweets, as it was almost a decade ago. I am not the same person. Ignoring this was not an option for me because it is important I take accountability for my past. No matter how old I was, I said it, so I shall deal with the consequences. I literally cannot promote self-growth and not take accountability for my own past. Okay, now these are the issues that I'm having. On social media, across the platform, we oftentimes see people tweet shit 5, maybe 10 years ago. Now, true, you can grow, but I do think that a lot of people, in order to get clout, they start preaching all this self-love and black is beautiful, black, we black this, black that. And they don't really feel like that. It's not that they changed and now they feel like that. It's that they still don't feel like that. They just see using the black dollar, using the black view and click as bait. They're just using black. They're riding on the hashtag black wave because it's popular. If it were still popular to wear color contacts, which I see coming back, by the way, just a side note, wear color contacts and, weave down our ass and pretend that we were half Brazilian, then they would still be doing that. It's just now that black people are popping that all of these people want to be so pro-black. A lot of it is very disingenuous. And I wish that we could go back to the days before being woke so that these people could still be real. Because it's a lot of fake people. So that's what I have to say about that. I'm seeing a lot of people defending him. And they're saying things like, after so much has happened and this person died and this person got killed by the police, y'all worried about this and that. Guess what, bitch? Welcome to being black. A black person die every day. We know this. We know that we live in racist America. We know black people are going to die. That's not meaning that we have to take our foot off of people's necks for being racist just because somebody else died. Stop this deflection. Stop this, this willful ignorance, trying to call us ignorant and displacing the blame just because you're mad that your homeboy got canceled. He lost, I believe, what they said, like 20 or 30,000 followers. I mean, c'est la vie. I don't feel any type of way. I'm not mad at him. I don't harbor any, one thing about him that I have noticed though, a lot of people say that, he's color struck, and that's a label that I never want to have. There are a few people that say, oh, well, you like light-skinned guys, or you don't. Yeah, I talk to light-skinned guys. Light-skinned guys talk to me. I think a lot of light-skinned guys look good as fuck. But never have I gotten on the internet and said, light skin or dark skin? Light skin for me. You won't find any tweets of me saying that. Even on my old Twitter account, that was from 2009. Because see, I have a new one now. You wasn't finding that shit on there then. Because I don't like the way it feels when people make me feel like I'm less than because I'm not light skinned. So I would never want to put that energy on somebody else. I really wish that y'all non-black people would stop trying to accept an apology on behalf of the black coalition. When people make racist tweets, they're not talking about you. When people say, oh, these dark ass, black ass niggas, they're not talking about Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. It's up to us to defend, to, decide whether or not we're going to accept somebody's apology. And here goes somebody that's from that community like, oh, well, it's okay. You don't have to apologize. Says who? He wasn't talking about y'all. Support your friend. But stop telling us what we should and shouldn't be mad about. Because when somebody says something about the Latino community, I'm damn sure not going to say, oh, y'all don't got no right to be mad. I'm not going to say that. It's not my fucking place. It's a lot of people that's defending Tarek Ali on social media. A lot of, other people that aspire to be where he's at, people that follow him and eat his ass and suck his dick. Oh, don't cancel him. It's wrong. He was only 13. This, that. Well, that's because y'all fostered those beliefs too. Y'all felt like, in the words of Tarek, I only fuck niggas that pass the paper bag test. So see, y'all don't want to be canceled because y'all agree. Everybody who's had to deal with being, told that they were less than, or being made to feel like they were less than because they were visibly black and they weren't mixed or light skinned, we know the real. And we know how it felt in 2013, 2011, 2010, 2009, 2002, 2004. It doesn't matter when it happened. The point is it happened. So let's stop looking at the age, or he was only, or he was just, and because it's the same shit that they like to use to get people like Rock Turner off. Oh, he shouldn't be held accountable for a simple little mistake. It's just a mistake. Yeah, but his mistake made somebody else feel like they was not shit. So I'm not gonna forgive somebody just because they were younger. You can acknowledge something without being, completely forgetful that it happened. We're not going to erase history just because he has a platform today and he doesn't want to lose followers. That's where y'all got me fucked up at. I'm perusing, and I guess I thought I had seen the full extent of what there was to see about Tarek Ali. Even more tweets have surfaced. Now, he's alleging that some of these tweets are photoshopped. There's no reason for anybody to need to photoshop these things. You have a very big following, but as far as like somebody needing to photoshop tweets to get you, you're not Austin McBroom. You're not at that level yet where you're making millions of dollars off of YouTube. So I think, the fact that people are trying to trivialize, you never would have put your account private had those tweets not been real. Like, asking, I don't mind the little dumb shit, like, tweeting at Rihanna asking her what bleaching cream she uses. Like, that's dumb teenage shit. Like, we all do that for shits and giggles. But the problematic shit about being black, it's so funny to me because I'm seeing, he hangs out, we have mutual friends. He hangs out with a lot of my Dominican friends, my Latino friends. And I think that they don't understand the severity because they have color complexes themselves a lot of cases. But they're trying to get us black Americans to not cancel him. And it's the weirdest thing. It's like y'all claim that you're so pro-black nowadays. The performative wokeness that I just hate to see. Everybody wants to get online and protest and say, Rip George and, all this other type of shit. But in their day-to-day lives, they don't really see black people as their equals. So it's performative. Hence the title. But it's just funny for them to get on the internet and they're on their soapbox. And they're like, oh, it's so detrimental that we cancel people. But you just tried to cancel Amy Cooper. So why is it okay that we cancel white people for being anti-black, but you tried to tell black people they can't cancel black people for being anti-black? Now look, let's rewind just 2 days ago when everybody was canceling Doja Cat. I personally don't cancel Doja Cat because I think Doja Cat has personal innate issues. But Doja Cat was not saying fuck these ugly dark-skinned bitches. That's not what she was saying. She said I hate my hair. She said I'm light-skinned. I feel like I'm beautiful. I'm this, I'm that. And all that was alleged. I think she debunked all of that. But what I'm saying is that there's a big difference in saying I hate something about myself and telling a group of people that they're ugly because they're dark. Doja Cat was not caught telling a group of dark-skinned people that they were ugly on social media. Tarek Ali was. So if I decide as a viewer, if I'm dark-skinned, that I don't want to support Tarek Ali because innately he does not like and respect dark-skinned people, I can do that. And there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that his friends can do. There's nothing that anybody can fucking do to get me to support something that I don't want to support. That's your problem. Selective outrage. You choose to be outraged about certain things, but when people get mad about something else, then you say, oh well, I think we should focus on this and that. We're multifaceted individuals. I can cancel him. I can cancel these killing cops. I can cancel conservative right-wing media. I can cancel Donald Trump. I can cancel a lot of people at the same fucking time. My brain has so many different compartments. So please stop the outrage and the outcry about it's not fair, we cancel people for mistakes. Because there's many cases, black boys are 13 years old and they're being gunned down. So we not going to act like we don't know what's going on at 13, 14 years old, which I'm now hearing that that was a lie. He was not 13 at the time of the tweets. He was actually 17, and that he's using that as an excuse to not be canceled. I don't know. Again, I don't care enough. I don't really follow him. He's not somebody that I'm subscribed to, so it doesn't really make no difference to me, no way. I'm just saying keep that same energy, but please stop making it seem like there's some type of witch hunt campaign to vilify you in order to do what I don't know, because you're not really a hated person. A lot of people like you on social media, so you're not public enemy number one. I hate when people try to act like, oh, well, when you're at the top, a lot of people try to come in. Girl, Doja Cat was a likable person. Y'all tried to cancel her 3 days ago. Nicki Minaj is a likable person. Y'all stay trying to cancel her.